Hello, my name's Derek Hewitt, and I'm just going to explain a little bit about this thing here called phrasal verbs. Now, these are kind of like a strange thing about English, in as much that if you look at the verb come, in this case here, and the other parts come into, you think that you can understand the whole verb from this part, from just this, but you can't actually. Okay? So an example of the craziness of phrasal verbs, if you like, is the idea of, for example, this one. If you look at this one, it says come into. So if I, now follow me, okay? So if I come into the room, I literally come into the room, okay? And this is what we call the literal meaning, okay? But phrasal verbs often have other meanings, and these are called idiomatic meanings. For example, the phrasal verb, come into also means inherit, okay? And this means, for example, when a relative dies, a member of your family dies, and they, in their document, the will from a lawyer, they leave you some money, then we say, I have come into some money, or I have inherited some money from my dead uncle, or something like this. And it has this idea of an idiomatic meaning, okay? So phrasal verbs often come in two parts, but also they come in three parts, as in come up with, which basically means to think of, which is to think of something. So, for example, I know it's strange, think of, come up with, it's confusing, isn't it? I know. But basically, if I'm sitting here and I think of an idea, I can say, oh, I've come up with an idea, so I have an idea. So, and this one here is in three parts, okay? And you cannot separate them. You can't say come and find the meaning from the verb come. You have to have a whole verb. The whole verb consists of two parts or three parts. So, phrasal verbs are quite strange in that respect, because most other languages have a verb which means something. We have these verbs which mean different things, and so that's a strange thing about English. So that's about it. Thank you.